how did Coach Craig Smith win you over? What was it about him and his program that you said, okay, the other programs are great too, but I'm going to go to Utah?
So I've known Coach Smith since he was at Utah State. And like I told you, I'm big on relationship, you know, especially to this point, this is my third coach now. And people and people are gonna say, people are gonna say maybe I'm not coachable, whatever. And I don't like I said, I don't be worried about what people gotta say. At the end of the day, I do what's best for me as a basketball player. Like this is my future. This is what I'm trying to do for my life. But yeah, Coach Smith, right? So he was at Utah State. So my junior year, I took a visit to Utah State and I met his office, right? And he believed in me then. He saw me at Wasatch. He saw the type of player, he's seen the type of caliber player I can be, and he believed in me then. We had a good meeting then, and I liked his philosophies. I liked what he said, but I just didn't really see myself at Utah State at the time. And crazy thing is, Coach Smith, he was like, ever since that day, he said he always kept the eye on me, even when I was at Wasatch, when I went to Cincinnati, he always kept his eyes on me because he said he had this vision of me being the point guard for his program. Because he feel like his belief in me is just crazy. It's like I never besides like maybe my pops and like Coach Evans and Wasatch, I've never had a coach just speak so highly of me and feel like they can win if they get me. Like they can win if I'm the point guard of their team. So, when I entered the portal, Utah was one of the first schools to reach out and call me after like the first 5 minutes into the portal. And I ended up talking to Coach Smith on the phone. And man, Coach Smith, he was just adamant. Like if you come here, you will be what you see yourself being. Like his goal as a coach is to help me achieve my goals, while also me helping him win games and win the Pac-12 and get to the NCAA tournament, And since the first day, since I talked to him all them years ago, and then talk to him on the phone once again, and just hearing how excited he was, just to even be able to talk to me, it was just like, dang, like he really wants me, like he really believes in me for real, and I appreciate it a lot because I've been through a lot, and that's all I really wanted was a head coach to just feel like I'm that guy. They feel like they can win if I'm the captain of the ship. And Coach Smith, man, Coach Smith, we was talking throughout the whole process, and then so in college the recruiting timeline is something called a dead period, and the dead period is when like coaches can't talk to you, right? So I'm talking about the last day of the dead period. So like the day before the dead period.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Smith earlier that day texted me, was like, is it okay if I fly in at 9:30 tonight to meet with you face to face? And I was like, of course, coach. Like, you're welcome. Like I value what he had to say in Utah a lot to that point. So I was like, no doubt. And Coach Smith ended up literally catching a private jet and flew all the way to Indy and met me from the time he got here, which he got here at my house at like 9:30 to like 11:45. And the dead period started at 11:59 that night, literally. And that combo was just, man, you can just feel it. Like and then dealing with different coaches and going through what I went through, you can just tell like the energy was completely different. Completely different. Like he has the utmost belief in me as a player, how his belief in his development as a coach. Like he feels like he can take me to the next level. The resume speaks for himself. He wins, and last year was his first year as the head coach of Utah, and he said he kind of got a feel of how the conference is, and and what type of players he needs, and he feel like I'm the type of player for his team. He feels like I'm a game changer. I feel like he feels like I can be one of the top guards in the Pac-12. He feels like I can be an all Pac-12 player, not only on offense end, but on the defensive end. He think I could be an all defensive Pac-12 player. Like, just what he was saying is just like, man, he really believes in me, and he's gonna hold me accountable, of course, because I'm a type player. I want to be held accountable. I don't want to be treated differently. I don't want to be okay with being comfortable. I want to be pushed. I want to be challenged, and I just feel like he's gonna do all those things, and I just believe in him, and he believes in me, and I think the fact that, like I said, he's believed in me since the time he was at Utah State, and now he has the job in Utah, and it's crazy. It's just crazy how things work out, And then it's Utah, it's Salt Lake City, a really nice city, The Jazz play there. Just the whole. It's an NBA city, so NBA scouts being like Salt Lake City, and it's just playing. It's the Pac-12. Like, come on now, like you know who's in the Pac-12.
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to be in that level and playing the teams I'm gonna play, and if I'm the player I know I can be, playing it in that level, sky's the limit. Honestly, like I just feel like I'm gonna really make the most of this opportunity. No doubt. I've been, like I said, I've been through a lot. Even though I'm only I'm 19. Like I got in college when I was 17, so I'm still young, for real. So it's kind of like I just feel like I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I know this year is gonna be special for me. I just know I'm gonna make that jump. I just know I will. So I'm just glad that Coach Smith feels the same way. He feels the exact same way. So, yep.